1112, I'm 1 mile out, 600 knots, 500 feet. Roger, I got you in sight.
As you can hear, I like to do sound effects. I was born with the ability to memorize a sound and duplicate it with my mouth. For example, a gunshot with a ricochet. Well, thank you. Well, as time would have it, I grew up, I joined the military. I flew as a navigator co-pilot in helicopters in Germany. Now, when I was living over there, I never got used to the four-cylinder cars. You know, I thought to myself, boy, I sure could use a V8. So I ordered a V8 Trans Am from America, and I had it shipped over to Bremerhaven, Germany. Yeah. So, in the military over in Germany, you get in all kinds of trouble if you get a ticket. So there just happened to be this rusty old diesel truck on the side of the road. Climbed up into the diesel cab, and guess what? The keys were in it. Now, I ran around to the trailer. There just happened to be a dozen horses in the trailer. So I ran through the trailer and found a horse that had the keys in it. Coming up on a wooden bridge. Small airport up ahead, but I'm gonna have to jump a creek to get there. Found a little airplane, single engine. I had to see if it had the keys in it, and of course it did. Clear! Landed in a farmer's field, spoke just enough German to borrow his speed bike and ride to the nearest train station. Went in, bought a ticket southbound on the next train. I'm gonna have to jump off. Ow! I found myself engaged in a 3-day battle. That was my buddies taking me back. They stopped by, picked me up, took me back to base, and this is what I heard when we landed. To this day, they're still looking for me, and there's a rusty Trans Am on the side of a German highway with the keys in it. Thank you.
Perfect. Joe Saba. How'd you get into this?
Well, as a kid, my parents never told me to shut up. I was the youngest of 7 and wanted to be heard, I guess. And I liked things that moved, planes, trains, automobiles, and other things. And just started doing it.
Now, have you ever used some of these sound effects in movies? Have you ever been asked to do that?
I have. I'm a Foley artist, which is a Foley actor. Watch the film and then do the footsteps and jingle the keys or whatever at the time it needs to be taken. That's all recorded in Dolby stereo in a studio. And then there have been times where they didn't have a voice of like a dog, Dinky's voice on Wishbone, the PBS series. And so I had to put that in there. So I got a credit for Dinky's voice. And then in real life, I was in college, and a lady, I was walking out of a pizza joint, and a lady said, "Stop him, he's got my purse." And she was chasing an assailant with her purse, and the husband was catching up to him. And he grabbed him. The purse went flying, unfortunately, and the assailant pulled out a gun and put it in the guy's chest. And I was from here to you. I was that close. And I used to do a 120 decibel police car siren. And that was the only thing I could think to do. So I did the police car siren, and he looked up and he ran away without firing a shot.
So you saved the day with your sound effects.
Well, I like to think I did.
I don't know of anybody else on earth who can do what you do, so you got to be back on the stage.
You bet. Thank
you can
you so
see
much.
a lot more of the very funny Joe Saba and even book him and his clean comedy for an event that you might be having for your company, corporation, or community. Go to joesabaentertainment.com. That's joesabaentertainment.com right on your screen.